Hello, my name is Trenton Pham, and this is my Unit 4 project on a translation challenge problem. In this problem, we'll be looking at a translation acting on the coordinate plane takes point 68, negative 391 to point negative 270, negative 171. What are the coordinates of the image of point negative 78, 428 under this translation? In order to solve this problem, we have to first find the change in x, which is how much the x coordinate changes from one point to the other, and the change in y, which is how much the y coordinate changes from one point to the other. In order to find the change in x, we have to take the x coordinate of our ending point, which is negative 270, and subtract the x coordinate of the starting point, which is 68. Negative 270 minus 68 is the same thing as the negative of 270 plus 68. And this would lead us with negative 338, which is our change in x between these 2 points. In order to find the change in y, we take the y coordinate of our ending point, which is negative 171, and we subtract the y coordinate of the starting point, which is negative 391. However, since this is two negatives, we change it to a positive, so it's negative. This is the same thing as negative 171 plus 391, and we can rearrange this to 391 minus 171, which leaves us with our change in y as 220. Our change in x and our change in y just show that our x coordinate shifts in the x direction by negative 338, and our y coordinate shifts in the y direction 220. The starting point. So if our starting point is negative 78, 428, we can find what the starting point goes. What the end point of the starting point will be under this translation. We can do this by taking negative 78 and subtracting our change in x. And by plugging in our change in x, which is negative 338, and taking our y coordinate of our starting point, which is 428, and plugging in our change in y, which is 220. In the end, this will leave us with negative 416 as our x coordinate and 648 as our y coordinate.